diga vai, pão e vinho sobre a mesa.
I'm Julianne Weiss, and I am from Florida. I go to Florida State University, and I'm a volunteer with UBELONG. I looked up going abroad, traveling, volunteering abroad, and also social entrepreneurship, and I found this program with UBELONG, and so now I'm here in Portugal. This is my first time ever traveling alone, and my first time coming abroad, so I think just seeing how I can handle things, you know, being on my own, going, again, like not speaking the language and then getting lost somewhere, you have to figure it out, or and just being independent, not letting yourself sit around and be homesick or just stick to a routine, going out there and making sure you see everything that there is to see, and just sitting in a restaurant at home alone is not something I would do, but here just kind of embracing it and looking around and seeing all of the people and the culture and just being cool with that. There are 2 UBELONG staff members that are based in Portugal, and so you could either have the opportunity to work with them, which is what I'm doing, or do one of our other projects. We have volunteering at a food bank and also a drug rehab clinic. And I would just say be very open-minded when volunteering in a developed country, because you may not be doing exactly what you would expect when you're volunteering abroad, but you're definitely making a difference in the lives of people. So a lot of the locals that I've met are people that are kind of working right around with UBELONG. So I've actually really enjoyed meeting the hostel staff. They're all right around my age and born and raised here, so it's really cool to talk to them, get a little bit of their opinions on the city and recommendations on where to go. Also in the restaurant is really cool. All the people who work there are very nice and very curious as to what we're doing here, but really excited to talk about their city. There's a very large language barrier here for me. Portuguese has been a little bit difficult to pick up, but just kind of following along with their cues, using terms like bom dia, which is good morning, and obrigada, which is thank you, really shows the people that you're trying, and so I think that's really cool as well. Everything in Lisbon moves a little bit slower, but in a really good way. People are more focused on connecting and enjoying themselves, so at dinner every night you won't be rushed to get the check. You can sit for hours and chit-chat, and people are happy with that. And so I've been to the castle, I've been to the Belém Tower, I've been to a few museums. There's a place called the Carmel Convent. It's a old monastery that in an earthquake the roof came off of it, so that was really beautiful. There's so many cool viewpoints where you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you can just see the whole city from there, and so that's really cool. That's something where I'm from, it's completely flat, and so that's really different and really beautiful. I suggest that when you're in Lisbon, especially if you have a few weeks here, to go outside of Lisbon a little bit for weekend trips. So I have been to Sintra, which is a beautiful town, just about a 40-minute train ride north of here. Also, if you have the chance to do a weekend trip to Porto, it's another beautiful city about 3 hours north of here in Portugal. And then if you're really into the beach or want to go just have a nice weekend off, go down to the Algarve region, to Lagos. They have absolutely beautiful beaches in Portugal. I would say, again, be very open-minded, because it's not your typical volunteering. I mean, you're in a beautiful country, there's plenty of tourism, it's very developed. And even some days, like something that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be doing in your project is the way that you can help out the most. So be open-minded, and then just embrace everything around you. Embrace the culture, try all the foods, try to talk to the locals if you can, but don't let Portugal go by the wayside while you're here volunteering. So enjoy your surroundings while you're doing it.
Mas o sol que bate nela